Hello and welcome to this first lecture on building a portfolio for becoming a successful software developer. So, in this section of two lectures, we will help you learn how to create a portfolio of your projects on a platform like GitHub. And that's what we will talk about in this lecture and the subsequent lecture. So, what do you think? How would you go about creating a portfolio of your project? Any thoughts? Right. So, creating a portfolio for projects, let's understand, on platforms like GitHub is an excellent way to showcase your coding skills. You may have coding skills, and what is necessary is that you need to show it to the world. You need to showcase your coding skills to the world, the right people that you want to. So in this way, by creating a portfolio, you can showcase your coding skills and work to your potential employers and collaborators. Now, you need to take few steps that we will outline, many steps that we'll outline in the next lecture to set up a portfolio on GitHub. Right. So, if you don't have a GitHub account, sign up for the one. This is different from the Git account, right? So you may have a Git account, but you will need to go to GitHub site and create one, right? So, and that should be easy. My guess is that. Now, once you create a new account or you have an account that you log in, you need to click on the plus sign on the upper right hand corner of the GitHub dashboards as you see, and then select create new repository, right? Because you're creating a new repository in which you're going to keep your work that you've done in coding and showcase to the world. So click on the plus sign on the right upper right corner of your GitHub dashboard and select new repository. Then what you need to do is you need to give your repository a name, right? And you can choose a name like my portfolio I have chosen, or my projects, or something very similar, whatever you want to talk about. Now this is only the repository. So this is not what people will see. This is your own internal account. So you need to make it according to you. And you can make this repository public or private, right? You have a choice on the GitHub site. For portfolio, it is common to make it public so that others can see your work. Make sense? Good. So when you create the repository, GitHub will give you an option to add the README file. So tick on that before when you create the repository button to create a repository. And then you can provide a brief introduction to your portfolio by editing the readme.md file, markdown file, right? So click on this pen that you see here, a marker, and then you'll open up and you can add into the readme file whatever you want to provide an introduction of your portfolio. Now, to showcase your projects, you need to upload your code files, your codes, the things that you have done as a software developer to this repository. And this you can do directly from the GitHub website by clicking on the add file that you see here and selecting upload file. Please remember to organize your projects in separate directories or folders within the repositories to keep things organized. Simple like you do in your other folders on Windows Explorer and things like that. So having looked at few things that you can do to create a portfolio, what do we do next? So we will look at more things that you can do to create a portfolio of your projects on GitHub. So thank you so much for watching this short lecture on building a portfolio on GitHub to become a successful software developer to showcase your coding skills. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. If you have any questions, do feel free to message me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And please download the PDF file and take a good look at it in case you need to refer back to anything that we have talked about in this lecture.